Hello friends and welcome to the Tao of Goblin. Today we are going to talk about a family of related tricks. It comes out of Mill's Mess, which I'll show you right now. So this is Mill's Mess, and we want a group of tricks, a group of transitions that all sort of relate to the strengths of this trick, this pattern. So Mill's Mess, what does it do well? Well, it's kind of curvy. That's kind of cool. It's not as curvy as, say, a shower. But it's still pretty curvy, so that's kind of cool. We can do that shower in the middle of two, and it makes it even more curvy, but we've got this nice curve going. What else does it do well? Well, we've got this sort of crossy-handy feeling going to it. You're not quite sure if I have three hands or not. That's kind of interesting. So let's talk about a group of tricks that plays off of that idea, that strength of this very basic pattern that is Mill's Mess. Well, what do we have that we can do that with? Let's talk about a carry to start with. Is there a carry I can do out of Mill's Mess that'll transition well with it, that'll keep this sort of roundy look and also make an illusion where it appears I have three hands? Well, yeah. I'm glad you asked. There's totally a pattern we can do with that, a carry that we can do with that. Let's start from Mill's Mess. And then let's just sort of do this carry. Oh, let's do it on both sides, repeating. Oh, cool. Well, now we have definitely this three-handed look going on, and it's pretty round. This ghost is going in circles. Oh, we can even do it this way. Huh. Kind of cool. Now we're playing with the strength of this family, this grouping, this related set of tricks. Okay. What else can we do? Let's do something really round. Something really, really round. Well, what's the roundest of tricks? A shower. So we really want to do something that sort of uses that roundness, but we want to do it cross-handed style. Can we do that? Well, yeah, we can totally do that. We can do a Mill's Mess style shower. Okay, let's start in Mill's Mess. Here's Mill's Mess, and let's transition it into a shower. Okay, cool. We can do it this way, or we can even do one of those, but we'll just start by looking at this. Here, we'll repeat it on both sides without that little weird spike. Oh, there it is again. Haha. But you can do it without that. That's another nice little variation for you, you know, in case you want to. Okay, so now we've got a round trick. We've got a trick that's round. We've got a trick that sort of plays with the idea of where your hands are and making them look confusing. And that trick's kind of round too. And the shower version of Mill's Mess is a little confusing because we know there's a regular shower, but that version of the shower makes it kind of hard to track the balls and the hands. So, okay. What's another version? Well, let's look at a columns variation that kind of plays with Mill's Mess ideals of confusing the eye where your hands are. We'll start from Mill's Mess again. Okay, well, what about this trick? Okay, kind of straighter. It's not as round, but on the other hand, it's nice and confusing to the eye. We could think of it like this Boston Shuffle too, but it's this version of it. So also transitions nicely out of Boston Shuffle. So keep that in mind if you want to transition between general groupings or families. This one shares those sorts of properties. One more trick. Rubinstein's Revenge. Rubinstein's Revenge, I think, actually gets to the crux of what's cool about Mill's Mess. It does all of it. It's got a round, nice carry thing to it. The eye's confused where the hands are. Let's start. We'll start from here again, and we'll go Rubinstein's Revenge. We've got this nice overhand carry. We've got this nice ghost in the middle. And we're playing with the same concept. So we have a family, a grouping of tricks, a like group of patterns. Let's move them together. We'll do them a little bit quicker. So we're going to start and go in the same order. So I'm going to start with the carry. I'm going to go into the shower. I'm going to go into the uppy-downy one. And then I'm going to go into Rubinstein's Revenge. And I'm going to do both of them on both sides, starting from here. So what does that look like? Well, here's the carry. Here's the shower. Here's the steal, and here's Rubinstein's Revenge. And that time, I did them all both sides. Whoa! Let's go a step farther. And stick with me here. Let's see if we can just do this. What if we don't do them on the alternating sides repeatedly, but we just do one left, one right, one left, one right, and then complete? What's that going to look like? Let's give it a try. Just see what it looks like. See how this changes it. We'll start from here. We'll go into here, and we'll do this steal, and then we'll do this one, and then we'll go into Rubinstein's Revenge. Okay, so that looked pretty different, right? I think it did, just from having watched it, and I've watched a lot of myself on camera. Just saying, it looks different. So now we've established that the way we transition between these tricks can change the appearance of what we're doing. And I think that's really the crux of what flow is understanding that I've put 4 tricks together that are sort of in the same family and said, okay, well, let's just see what happens when we throw them together. But I can change the order I do them in. What if I just do the carry into Rubinstein's Revenge? Let's take a look at that. Oh, well, that's different. What about the carry into the uppy downy sort of columnsy variation? Let's give that a try. Oh, well, that's different too, right? What about the carry into, I don't know, the last trick we talked about, the shower? Let's do the carry. Oh, now we're showering. Okay. What about if I do the shower into the carry? Ooh, now we can start linking these tricks together, and we're all within the same family. And what's cool about this versus the things we talked about last week? Last week, we were changing in between families, and that's interesting, right? We were going from this, so we ended up here. But this is actually more Mills Mess trick, right? So what if we play with variations of that and stay within that family? Oh, now we're getting round and steely and catchy and carry, and all of a sudden we're in a different sort of category. What we're trying to do at the end here, and what's really exciting to me about this, is establish an idea of a family, a group of tricks that shares a certain trait, and then putting them together to create a certain illusion for the audience. I'm going to give you a quick example of a columns variation of this, and then we're going to be done here. So, well, here, what if I just sort of do some variations within columns? Now I'm doing something that creates that uppy downy look. It's nice and straight. And there's all sorts of other variations I could do within it. And by doing that, we can create segmentation to our performance, which allows our audience, who may not know what we're actually doing, to create a story about what we're doing. Saying, oh, it's the uppy downy ones, or oh, it's the crossy handy ones, or oh, it's round. And that is our goal, I think, is to tell a story to people who are watching us, to make them feel or think something and get an emotion, a shape, a something out of the juggling we do. I hope you'll push my subscribe button. It's right over there. I hope you'll come and, like me on Facebook. I'll release a different version of this video for you that's got very different context. I think you might enjoy that too. So I hope you'll come see me again soon. Next week we'll do a video about something, maybe a performance. Let's do a performance. Ain't called performance. We're doing a performance next week. Come see it. I'll see you again soon.